Sugar is actually good for you, or maybe not.
I know. Before you all virtually shoot me, hear me out. I'm talking about one of the earliest marketing campaign that you might not know. I have a habit of reading random stuff, and one of the random stuff that I came across is Pure White and Deadly by John Yudkin. This is not a book; it's a gem. It's a gem of a story. How we were always manipulated, how a common public interest was never cared of, and how people are ignorant. This video might change the way you look at sugar forever. For most of the 20th century, sugar wasn't just a kitchen staple, it was a marketed miracle. It was sold as energy food, a diet aid, and yes, something beneficial for even babies. That's right, even for babies. I'm not making this up. I'll attach all the proofs that I find. However, as I've mentioned the name of the book, you might as well Google it, download it, and read it for yourself. This came out in uh, prior to 90s, maybe in 50s or 60s. And let me tell you, this book was more or less like a gospel. It predicted everything that we are reading about now. It was in 1972 that he published Pure White and Deadly. However, in the early 1950s and 60s, advertisements proudly encouraged mother to add sugar to baby formula. Nutrition pamphlets suggesting sugar could improve appetite, energy, and even temperament. And companies, what did they do? They backed these claims with industry funded science. One of the many reasons why I don't believe in researches anymore. And one vintage ad actually claimed a spoonful of sugar helps the baby swallow better. Yes, this was real, and I'm not making it up. You can Google anything and everything that I say. Enter John Yudkins, a British physiologist and nutritionist who saw something few dared to question: sugar's link to chronic diseases. And in 1972, he published Pure White and Deadly, where he warned if we keep consuming sugar at current rates, we'll see a rise in heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. And boy, he was right. Yatkin's research showed that sugar wasn't just empty calories, it was actively contributing to metabolic diseases. He noted that countries with high sugar consumption also had higher rates of heart attacks, even when fat intake was controlled for. But instead of celebrating or being celebrated, Yatkin was ridiculed. His findings threatened an industry worth billions. Influential scientists, popular scientists, and many other influential figures, some later revealed to have been funded by the sugar industry, dismissed his claims, shifting the blame to fat instead. Documents uncovered decades later showed that Sugar Research Foundation paid Harvard scientists in the 1960s to downplay sugar's risk and pin heart disease on saturated fat, and some of which is still going on. This misinformation campaign shaped public health policies for decades. Low fat became the standard, sugar became invisible, and health outcomes, of course, they got worse. Yudkin died in 1995. By then, his work had been nearly forgotten. But in recent years, many of his warnings have resurfaced and have been vindicated. We now know excessive sugar intake is linked to type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, obesity, and increased cardiovascular risk, exactly as Yudkin predicted. So, the next time you see low fat on a label, check how much sugar is in it. John Yudkin tried to warn us over, he tried to warn us over 50 years ago, to be honest, and maybe it's time we finally listen to him. And this is exactly the reason why I don't believe in heroes as well. And this exactly might be the reason I don't believe in heroes, because heroes, unlike movies, don't always win.
So, guys, thank you very much for your support so far, and your support and your interest in my video keeps me motivated to come up with more of such nonsense. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to.